We are WTFG Studios. We talk films and games. The year 1993 was a landmark year for Hollywood. A game changer in visual effects was released, and its name is...
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The bar had already been set pretty high in the previous year with James Cameron's Terminator 2: Judgment Day. If there was anyone at that point who would attempt something path-breaking and memorable for generations to come, it could only have been Steven Spielberg. Let's revisit the master filmmaker's iconic film, that is Jurassic Park, and the interesting facts around it once more. It all began with a bidding war among film studios for Michael Crichton's novel of the same name that he wrote in 1990. Universal procured it for a whopping $1.5 million. Part of the credit for this is attributed to the friendship between Crichton and Spielberg. Another $500,000 was paid to Crichton to adapt it into a screenplay with David Koepp, pending the final draft. Some changes, as suggested by Spielberg, to enable character development and to tone down the violence were incorporated in the script by Koepp.
I'm thinking about doing a story about a genetically engineered dinosaur and waiting to see if he would make fun of me. And he said, "Oh, well, yeah, that could probably be done one day," which I found very encouraging.
There's such a reality to it that's why I got really interested in this, because I said, God, science and adventure just come smashing together, and now it's based on what is probably going to happen someday.
In the meantime, Spielberg had just finished with Hook starring Robin Williams and was working on the Schindler's List, but Universal got him to do Jurassic Park first instead. Spielberg borrowed inspiration from creature features such as Godzilla and his own 1975 blockbuster Jaws while conceiving the project. The story of Jurassic Park takes place on the fictional island of Isla Nublar, situated off Central America's Pacific coast. Wealthy businessman John Hammond and a group of genetic scientists have made a dinosaur park come to life on the island. An employee with intentions to sell dinosaur embryos sabotages the power and security systems of the park. This leads to a small group of visitors and Hammond's grandchildren on a journey of adventure, survival, and eventual escape. Spielberg looked to revolutionize the usage of visual effects while envisioning the dinosaurs in the movie. He hired Stan Winston, who had just finished Tim Burton's Batman Returns, to create the animatronic dinosaurs. Additionally, Go Motion expert Phil Tippett, on-set effects supervisor Michael Lantieri, and Dennis Muren of Industrial Light and Magic were also hired. Spielberg wasn't satisfied with the end results. That's when Muren suggested building the dinosaurs using CGI. The entire team was reorganized to work on the same. The two life-size Tyrannosaurus Rex animatronics were used in pivotal scenes such as the main road attack sequence. One of them was a 37-foot-long full-sized animatronic, while the other was built only from the torso up. Gary Whitestorm was tasked with sound direction, with Spielberg wanting to use digital sound in the film. He created the sound of T-Rex by mixing the sound of many animals, including his own pet Buster, a Jack Russell Terrier, with a baby elephant's trumpeting serving as the bass. The bark of velociraptors prominent in the kitchen scene and the film's climax was generated using the sound of goose, horses, and mating tortoises. Sam Neill was finalized to play Dr. Alan Grant a mere few weeks before filming commenced. The film's hiring director picked Jeff Goldblum to play Ian Malcolm after reading the novel. Apparently, Laura Dern was Spielberg's first choice for the role of Ellie Sattler. Joseph Mazzello had already auditioned for a role in Hook, and he was asked to play the grandson of Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough. Ariana Richards, who played Mazzello's sister in the film, was only asked to scream as a part of her audition. Filming began on August 24, 1992, on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. About a month into the shoot, the crew suffered from a real-life disaster, Hurricane Iniki, the most powerful one to hit the state of Hawaii. Some of the storm scenes you see in the film were actually shot during the hurricane. They also shot extensively around the other islands in the state before moving to California to film various other scenes at Universal Studios. The shot of the T-Rex's footsteps creating ripples in a glass of water indicating its proximity was filmed by placing guitar strings inside the car with a man plucking them. Spielberg altered the climax to make the T-Rex the savior of the group of survivors, a decision that went down well with both critics and audiences. John Williams composed the soundtrack for the film. The Jurassic Park theme is believed to be one of Williams' most adored compositions. To this day, I get goosebumps when I listen to it. On release, Jurassic Park became the highest-grossing film that year. Current estimates of the film's revenue collection stand at around $1.03 billion. In March 1994, the film won the Academy Awards for all three categories it was nominated for: Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Visual Effects. It also won several other awards, including being featured in the book 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die, and several other film lists created by The Guardian and Empire magazine. Jurassic Park is held responsible for many filmmakers wanting to experiment with digitally created effects in the years that followed, including George Lucas, Stanley Kubrick, and Peter Jackson. You may now realize why the NBA's call it Toronto's team the Raptors, a sweet nod to the film's ever-hungry velociraptor creatures. The Lost World, the 1997 sequel to Jurassic Park, was written by Crichton on insistence of Spielberg after the film's massive success. A second sequel, Jurassic Park 3, directed by Joe Johnston, was released in 2001 to moderate box office success. The next two sequels, Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, directed by Colin Trevorrow and Jay Bayona, respectively, took the franchise to interesting new direction in the latter half of 2010s. Those born in the 2000s will identify Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard as the face of the franchise, while Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum will remain close to the heart for fans of the first few movies. Yet another sequel titled Jurassic World Dominion, which brings back some of the characters from the original film along with Pratt and Howard, has entered the filming stage. Let's hope we get to see that movie in 2021. That's it, folks. We hope you had fun revisiting Steven Spielberg's 1993 blockbuster Jurassic Park. Do let us know in the comments if you want us to do similar videos on more such popular films. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like this video, share it with every movie buff you know, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting updates. Ciao!